I want you to use images that convey the key topics that we covered over the duration of the 4 lessons. This is something that should be familiar to you, as at the beginning of each class, I selected pictures that encapsulated the essence of the key topics. For example, when discussing the disparity of wealth that existed in Sao Paulo, I included pictures of favelas which were beside skyscrapers. I want you to choose your own unique image and then use this image as a platform to discuss key points. The presentation should include a mix of rural to urban migration in Sao Paulo and the northwest of Ireland to Dublin. The maximum amount of time that you will have to discuss each slide is 30 seconds. I want you to evaluate your own notes and the notes I gave you in class to decide what key points to include on your image. You must include a minimum of 3 points on each image. For example, when discussing urban sprawl in Dublin, we know that Dublin differs from the majority of European cities, which have high density, high-rise houses and offices in the city centre. New development in Dublin has been built on greenfield sites. I also want you to integrate some graphs or statistics into your presentation. This should already be familiar to you, as I incorporated a graph in our first lesson from the Central Statistics Office in 2016, which compared the population percentage age in rural Ireland and in Dublin. As an example, I have included a statistic on rural broadband figures from an Irish Times article in 2018, which states the percentage of households in Ireland with ultra-fast subscriptions has increased from 2.5% to 18% in the same period, but the EU target for 2020 of 50% is beyond reach. For the presentation, I want you to research your own statistic and include it in the presentation. I am now going to evaluate these figures in the context of rural to urban migration. You will be required to do the same. With lower broadband speeds in rural areas, there will be a shortage of highly skilled jobs. This will lead to the younger population migrating to Dublin. This will then be a factor in the reduction of services in the rural areas. You will have to do the very same with your own statistic.